to you. And if you don't give them a piece, they'll find a way to get a piece of you, one way or the other. Now, I've been blackmailed 1 billion times in my career. Before the trial, during the trial, after the trial. I've been sued for stuff that, ridiculous things, you know. At one point in my life, I was an ATM machine, you know.
Yeah.
People just come up and just push whatever, and if it don't come out, they'll go tell somebody this, or they'll go run and say this and run and say that, you know. But I'm used to that. I'm you know, you don't get used to it. Let me take that back. I'm not used to it, but I'm used to the fact that people. I know that people will do this. Sometimes even your own when you're to you.
Truth is team lies.
And what is going on with Mr. Clary?
So you can go on with your team truth and it's team lies. And your daughter was there a whole year before we even knew about what was going on with my daughter.
That's absolutely
And you didn't
correct.
do anything.
That's absolutely
And you didn't
correct.
do anything.
And you didn't do anything.
Their parents are cowards. I'm calling it like it is. They are cowards. And if they don't want to come forth, I'm calling them out.
Jim DeRogatis called and said, y'all need to do a press conference from Mr. Sylvester Kelly's house.
We're going to see what happens. So I'm just informing everybody, this is Rkelly house and this Savage.
And I said, which one? He said, the one that where the girls are being held. It wasn't the big house. So we went to the house. Whether Miss Kelly was there or not, we didn't know. But we was on the point of trying to see where those girls was, and we was going to hold a press conference in front of his front yard. It was me, my wife, and my 2 girls, and you had Ashanti there and her boyfriend.
Asante McGee, this woman right here with the braids, now that's her boyfriend behind her, and that they actually coached her on what to say and how to say it. And when you watch the press conference, guys, it does appear that Joycelyn Savage's father is coaching her on what to say.
Now, Mr. Clary was supposed to have been there. Mr. Clary wasn't there. I talked to Mr. Clary when I got back to the house, and Mr. Clary was doing some things on Twitter. He didn't come to the press conference. Like he said he was going to be there, but he did help on Twitter. And
your daughter was there a whole year before we even knew about what was going on with my daughter.
That's absolutely
And you didn't
correct.
do anything.
Up, Tim. So stop threatening people with, oh, this open investigation. Oh, you don't understand what's going on. I got lawyers. I got good lawyers. You got to worry about when you do understand this. It's falsifying documentation, lying, going under oath, and I could keep naming the shit that probably gonna come back to you. Go have a conversation with Greg. Tell him get ready for the wrath, cause y'all got a lot of defamation of characters and disrespect and threats. Tell him you got all types of threats. So, but then they put up this now that I better be careful and keep the savages. They gonna drop the tapes. Please drop the tapes, and I'm gonna show you the difference between me and everybody else. I'm gonna show you that recording somebody in the state of Atlanta, Georgia, is not legal. So
Truth.
Hey y'all. I gotta be quick because I gotta do something real fast. So this live not gonna be too long. I just wanted to come and speak on something. when I come back later, I'm gonna go into the other text messages where I guess they got ISIS to call into a radio station, which is the Clary's oldest daughter. Well, Alice Clary, because Angelo has other kids that's older than Isis Clary, Armani, and Ezriel. The reason why ISIS is coming out saying that the texts are fabricated, and first of all, how the hell can somebody fabricate government's evidence? On top of the text messages in the corner, it's a yellow box. Because I went to court, I know when they were presenting all of their evidence, the government at the trial, they put a stamp in the corner of each document that they posted inside the court. They wouldn't know because they wasn't there. And you see the yellow box, which is it would be in the right hand side of the corner of the any documents that they released in court. That's why if you look at the text messages, some of them people probably reposted, so y'all probably can't see, but the original, which I'm gonna show y'all, has a yellow box in the corner, which shows you that this is a government official. Here we go. Y'all see the box in the corner? I don't know if y'all can see how I can see it, but in the top right corner, y'all should be able to see government exhibit. Can y'all see that? I just posted on the screen. It might be your right side. It's my right side here. So if y'all look all the way at the top, you'll see a box. And it says government exhibit. And it got like 19 CR286. I can't really see the small numbers. But this is government exhibits because they posted this in the trial. But she wouldn't know because they ain't go to the trial. And another thing, ISIS, the reason why you're saying that your mom wouldn't do this, because it's in the text messages where she told Ezriel, don't tell you nothing, dumb. And it's sad because this your mom, and y'all not even on the same, like far as things that y'all do. Your mom was keeping secrets from you. It's in the text messages where she tell Ezriel, the group messages between me and your dad, keep that, and then just me and your messages. Don't tell ISIS nothing. You didn't know, sweetheart. Your mother played you. That's why you wouldn't know about the messages, because they had you in none of them. So for you to come out here and lie, and then you gonna put it on your life? Girl, I would have said, you know what? I don't know everything that my mom and Ezriel probably was texting, so I'm not going to say. But I just feel like I don't think my mom would do that. But to be dumb enough to come out here and say that they fabricated, so that means you saying the government fabricating stuff. So if that's the case, your sister and everything that the government came out here to say in the trial, are you saying all of that was fabricated? Your mother kept it from you, sweetheart, and it's so sad that that's your mom. And she had you look like a fool to call in a radio station to say, they look fabricated. It's a government stamp in the corner of it. Government exhibit. And she got you out here looking, and you swore on your life? I hope nothing happens to you, little girl. I really do. Because that's sad. I would at least told my daughter, like, look, I messed up. It's coming out. It is what it is. Don't think because y'all wanted to do all this to Rkelly, it's not going to come out y'all side of what y'all was doing. Life don't go like that. And that's what y'all expected, to do all this to this man and do this and do that, and nothing's gonna come. Karma not gonna come out for the things that y'all wrongdoings. Your mother lied. And she put in the text messages to Azriel, don't tell ISIS. So they didn't have you in that, sweetheart. You didn't know. But I would never come out here and say, I swear I put that on my life. Girl, you look dumb. You got a kid. If you don't move on and take care of your son and live your life because your mother lied, apparently your relationship wasn't that tight because you wasn't in on it. She didn't let you know what was going on with her and Azriel was doing. That's why she told Azriel, don't tell you. But don't ever come out here and say, I swear to God on my life and all that. I put that up. Girl, you ready to, if that was the case, if they had to trade in, is this true for your life? You'll be dead. And your mother put you up to, I don't know if she put you up to the radio station thing. I don't know. But you're probably wanting to take up for your mom, but your mom is still lying in your face. These is not fabricated. It's a government exhibit. But y'all didn't visit the trial. You were in New York while your sister was testifying. Yeah. You were in Manhattan taking pictures with your son on the corner of, I think it was 36th or 37th Street. You forgot? You posted the pictures while your sister was testifying. So you did not attend the trial. So you wouldn't have knew what a government exhibit looks like. So if I was you, I would go pray. I would ask God for forgiveness. And I would just come out and say, you know what? I don't believe that. I didn't believe that my mom would do that. But what's going on, I can't speak for everything. Because some of your children out here, you don't have 100% communication with your parents. So much so that your mom left you out of certain things. Just like she had you go lie on Lifetime to say that Robert's security threw you out in a damn street when you ain't even go make a police report. They did it. Then they say, oh, ISIS said, you know, she like kind of exaggerated a little bit, you know, and that didn't really. Girl, stop it. And I still blame the parents because you got your daughter out here looking like a fool. Tell her the truth. Your mom even said your dad abused her for years and cheated. Now, what you got to say about that? Y'all got some things y'all need to deal with in your family because y'all don't even have communication, and you the oldest. And when Azriel went back, y'all on live arguing with each other every 5 minutes. Y'all not the type family that everybody thinks y'all are. Y'all keeping secrets behind each other's backs. Your mom is trying to go a whole different way without y'all knowing certain stuff. Then y'all do know certain stuff. So let me let y'all hear what this girl had a nerve to go on a radio station and tell these people that a government exhibit is fake.
Appreciate you sharing.
No problem. Thank you. 92Q. First of all, that's my mother. And I just feel like everything was kind of taken out of context. That's not what she was saying. I understand the text messages look like that, but that's popped up in screw. She would never portray my sister or sell my sister.
Okay, first you say it looks like that, but it's I know it looks that way, but it's chopped up and screwed. How is something that say your mother's number, Azriel's number, two Mom Dukes, they even have the way that the name and the messages is the time, the date, outgoing, incoming. How the heck is that fabricated? Would it exhibit a government exhibit number? But let's keep going.
Anything like that.
Wait, you talking about the Azriel situation?
Yeah, I'm Isis Clary. Yes.
So can you answer this for us? These text messages that are coming out in these court documents, are these real? Are these fabricated?
They definitely fabricated because my mother would never do.
And this how much the radio station ain't do their homework. Go find the original documents, paper pasters, and get the original documents. Stop reposting and screenshotting from other people. Go get the original documents so that y'all can see it's a government exhibit. Y'all let her play in your face. She wouldn't have been able to play in mine. Girl, you ain't calling her to my these ain't fake. Matter of fact, where your mother? Why you speaking for your mother? That's the first thing I would have said. Call your mother.
That to my little sister. Like, I don't know where these text messages coming from, but I put my life on it, and I stand behind my mother. My mother would never do that, and I'm the oldest. I'm 30.
Okay, because we definitely want, you know, both sides of this story. Thank you, love. We appreciate you sharing.
So you're 30. I respect the part of you stand behind your mother. You should. But you don't stand when your mom is wrong. These messages is damn near 167 pages to be lies. You know the ins and outs of your family and what goes on. So don't just read one sheet. Read them all. You would know this time that even one time in the text messages, Azriel was picking your son up from school. Go to his school and use the Wi-Fi. So you would be able to remember a time that Azriel was picking up your son from the school, all of that. But to come out here and say you put your life on something, y'all will go to the extreme for some of your parents. And this is proof and a lesson for people to learn that if you don't have communication with your family, don't come out here and put your life on the line for something that you're not really sure of. Because these is government exhibits. They're not fake. Now, your mom got to take the responsibility and come out here and make it right. But they're not fake. And this is what y'all used to doing, lying. Lying. But like I said, when I just played this video, when the Savages said, oh, Angelo ain't coming to the press conference, okay, well, guess what? We're going to throw him out there. We're going to put them on blast. We knew that y'all was trying to hide from the beginning because the mother knew what she did. They ain't wanted to go that far. But once the Savages put them out there and all of these people start marching around, oh, we love you, Azriel, we love you, Joycelyn, Mute Rkelly got all in it. Y'all went and chased after the bag. But we can see why the Clarys wasn't showing up at first. Because that mother knew. She knew. But y'all kept pressing the issue. The Clarys just kept putting the Clarys out there, putting them out there. And you didn't pay attention when they didn't show up to the press conferences and stuff with the Savages. That's why. They didn't want it to go that far. They didn't think it was going to get to the feds and all of that. They just wanted a check from Robert and keep it pushing. But the Savages continued to push these people. And now it's all coming out. And let's get to the Savages. They lied on Storm Monroe. The mother never met with Robert at no goddamn meeting in California with Joycelyn. And Jongelyn, you lied on KG. Why y'all didn't tell Storm Monroe that you left your 18-year-old and your 15-year-old daughter at a concert with KG and you didn't come and pick them up to the next day, 6 o'clock in the morning, and had a nerve to call your daughters and tell them y'all ain't home? Didn't leave them with no key to get in the house, nothing. And they had to stay with KG till 6 o'clock in the morning. Why you didn't say that? Who leaves their 18 and 15-year-old daughter with a grown man they don't know? They didn't know KG like that. Why they didn't go to the concert? Oh, he only had 2 tickets. KG was a tour manager. That man could have gotten 50 people if he wanted to. He's not giving tickets. That man walks around with a pass on his neck. Instead, he could have got all of y'all in there. But y'all sent your 18 and 15-year-old daughter to an R. Kelly concert. And when KG was calling Tim and Jonjolin, they never answered the phone. Then Tim called either Joycelyn or her sister. Oh, tell him we out drinking. To don't bring y'all home. I will be there in the morning. What? They was 18 and 15. Y'all didn't get them till 6 o'clock in the morning? You just leave your daughter with a strange man? And Jonjolin, why is it a video of you in a room with R. Kelly for 3 hours? You coming out the room by yourself, without Joycelyn, without Tim, without your youngest daughter. You by yourself. So it's something your husband doesn't know. This is the problem with this whole thing. Everybody doing this sneaky stuff behind this one back, this one doing this sneaky stuff behind this one back, and they all not communicating. But Jonjolin was in a room with Robert Sylvester Kelly for 3 hours by herself. I don't know if Joycelyn was at a hotel or Joycelyn was eating somewhere, but Jonjolin was by herself. Jonjolin Savage, Joycelyn's mother. And it all making sense why Joycelyn don't want to deal with y'all. Because you know darn well y'all left her and her sister at that concert to the next morning. And had a nerve to tell KG don't bring them home. Ain't even leave their daughters with a key. Oh, we out drinking, having drinks. They at a concert. The concert is over. You go get your daughters. Or at least leave them with a key so KG could have dropped them off. So don't play the stupid stuff like y'all wasn't trying to jam Robert up from the beginning. Who leaves their 18 and 15-year-old daughter at a R. Kelly concert with his tour manager and don't come back and get him to the next morning? Come on, man. And then, Jonjolin, why were you in the room with R. Kelly for 3 hours? You on camera. But y'all want to keep going to these blogs and stuff that don't want to ask y'all the right questions. That's why y'all go to people that y'all know not really invested in this case, that didn't really read the documents from time first to end, and that didn't attend the whole trial. But I don't know no parent that's going to drop their kids off at a concert and leave them with a tour manager to the next day, 6 o'clock in the morning, because you having drinks? You didn't even leave your daughters with the key. Like, okay, if somebody bring y'all home or if we running late, at least y'all can get in the house. You don't know KG. So let's just say if KG was a freaky person or whatever. Y'all just placed your daughter in a situation where y'all didn't even go pick them up. But that's the setup in y'all. And I feel like, I don't know if KG feel this way. This is my opinion. I felt like they was trying something when they did that. Why would they leave them girls with KG like that? They didn't know that man like that till 6 in the morning. The next day. So if they wanted to try to pull some fast one and say he did this or did that, they could have. These parents are low down, dirty ass parents that don't deserve to be parents, or they need to go back to counseling. Parental classes, counseling, whatever. I know it's not a book on how to be a parent, but they are beyond ruthless. Like, ain't no way I'm leaving my kid at a concert with a tour manager I don't even know like that. This is the person who supposed to be getting my daughters in a concert. I don't know this man from a can of paint, but I'm going to tell him, oh, we're not home. We're getting drinks. What? Come get your kids. And guess what? The middle daughter that want to run around here all behind her dad and her mom back and talking trash about her, that was the one that was 15 at the time. Joycelyn was 18. She was 15. They left the 15-year-old at the concert with Joycelyn. I guess, oh, you watch your sister. So you see how this whole thing going around Azriel with the 16, 17, all that. Well, they left that daughter while she was 15. Joycelyn was 18. So don't get it confused like as if they doing everything above the books and everything, because that's bullcrap. That other daughter, what's her name? Jaya, whatever. She was 15. She was a minor. But they left her with KG until the next day till 6 in the morning because they was out having drinks. So they're liars. They the ones that pushed them Clarys. I just showed y'all the video, which I'm going to show y'all as I'm leaving out. But Isis Clary, for you to come out here and say that you know for a fact that your mother didn't do that, look at the screen, baby girl. It's a government exhibit. Nobody has to lie on your mother. Hey, stand up, be counted. Hey, Flawless. Assalamu alaikum, Leslie. Coco, Lakia, Regina. Hey, Perspective. So, as I said to y'all, I'll be back later on, but I just really had to come and state that because these people are going on ever since Corey came out and said that he supported Robert, the 5150 show. They've been running out here like dogs with their head, chickens with their head chopped off. Because they know the ship is falling. But keep in mind, Jonjolin was in a room with Robert for 3 hours. Went in by herself, came out by herself. Ask yourself, what was she doing? She's saying, oh, we was only around the father, Tim, saying, oh, they was only around Robert twice. And Joycelyn was there every time. That's a lie. Sorry, Tim Savage, your wife doesn't tell you everything. And they wasn't with Robert in no goddamn California. So stop the lies, shame the devil. Isis Clary, you need to roll that back. You swore on your life that your mom didn't do that? Well, sweetheart, get the text messages so you can see that your mother told Azriel, don't tell you. See y'all later.
Truth is team lies.
And what is going on with Mr. Clary?
So you can go on with your team truth and it's team lies. And your daughter was there a whole year before we even knew about what was going on with my daughter.
That's absolutely
and you didn't
correct.
do anything.
That's absolutely
and you didn't
correct.
do anything.
And you didn't do anything.
Their parents are cowards. I'm calling it like it is. They are cowards. And if they don't want to come forth, I'm calling them out.
Jim DeRogatis called and said, y'all need to do a press conference in front of Mr. Sylvester Kelly's house.
We're going to see what happens. So I'm just informing everybody, this is Rkelly house, and this Savage.
And I said, which one? He said, the one that where the girls are being held. It wasn't the big house. So we went to the house. Whether Miss Kelly was there or not, we didn't know. But we was on the point of trying to see where those girls was, and we was going to hold a press conference in front of his front yard. It was me, my wife, and my 2 girls, and you had Ashanti there and her boyfriend.
Asante McGee, this woman right here with the braids, now that's her boyfriend behind her, and that they actually coached her on what to say and how to say it. And when you watch the press conference, guys, it does appear that Joycelyn Savage's father is coaching her on what to say.
Now, Mr. Clary was supposed to have been there. Mr. Clary wasn't there. I talked to Miss Clary when I got back to the house, and Miss Clary was doing some things on Twitter. He didn't come to the press conference. Like he said he was going to be there, but he did help on Twitter.
And your daughter was there a whole year before we even knew about what was going on with my daughter.
That's absolutely
and you didn't
correct.
do anything.
Up, Tim. So stop threatening people with, oh, this open investigation. Oh, you don't understand what's going on. I got lawyers. I got good lawyers. You got to worry about when you do understand this. It's falsifying documentation, lying, going under oath, and I could keep naming the shit that probably gonna come back to you. Go have a conversation with Greg. Tell him get ready for the raft, cause y'all got a lot of defamation of characters and disrespect and threats. Tell him you got all types of threats. So, but then they put up this now that I better be careful and keep the savages. They gonna drop the tapes. Please drop the tapes, and I'm gonna show you the difference between me and everybody else. I'm gonna show you that recording somebody in the state of Atlanta, Georgia, is not legal. So
Appreciate you sharing.
No problem. Thank you.
92Q.
First of all, that's my mother. And I just feel like everything was kind of taken out of context. That's not what she was saying. I understand the text messages look like that, but that's popped up and screwed. She would never portray my sister or sell my sister or anything like that.
Well, you talking about the Azriel situation?
Yeah, I'm Isis Clary. Yes.
So can you answer this for us? These text messages that are coming out in these court documents, are these real? Are these fabricated?
They definitely fabricated, because my mother would never do that to my little sister. Like, I don't know where these texts. They definitely fabricated, because
Appreciate you sharing.
no problem. And I understand the text messages look like that, but that's popped up and screwed. She would never portray my sister or sell my sister or anything like that.
Well, you talking about the Azriel situation?
Yeah, I'm Isis Clary. Yes.
So can you answer this for us? These text messages that are coming out in these court documents, are these real? Are these fabricated?
They definitely fabricated, because my mother would never do that to my little sister. Like, I don't know where these text messages coming from, but I put my life on it, and I stand behind my mother. My mother would never do that, and I'm the oldest. I'm 30.
Okay, because we definitely want, both sides of this story. Thank you, love. We appreciate you sharing.
No problem. Thank you.
I said, y'all need to. She did a pretty good job. I would love to do it. I mean, I think it would be.
We just did Dateline. Yeah, it would air Friday?
Yeah, Friday. Go get some psychic help, one or the other, but get him some help.
Ayana has turned it down already. He wanted to go Ayana.
Yeah, we would have loved to went on the Ayana.
She's already turned it down.
I loved it. I would have loved to be on there. It might have had a couple security guards, but we would have loved to be on there. And that's just keeping it real. but that didn't happen. We want our daughter back. We want a good health. We want our daughter back in good health. Right. We want our daughter out of this situation. Right. We don't want her back like, oh, she go and stay with us. No, she can go get her own apartment. We want her out of a situation that's going to harm her for the rest of her life.
Go back a little bit and refresh our listeners and let them know how you came to find out that she was even with Rkelly. Start from school. Let's
to you. And if you don't give them a piece, they'll find a way to get a piece of you, one way or the other. Now, I've been blackmailed 1 billion times in my career. Before the trial, during the trial, after the trial. I've been sued for stuff that, ridiculous things, you know. At one point in my life, I was an ATM machine, you know. Yeah. People just come up and just push whatever, and if it don't come out, they'll go tell somebody this, or they'll go run and say this and run and say that, you know. But I'm used to that. I'm you know, you don't get used to it. Let me take that back. I'm not used to it, but I'm used to the fact that I know that people will do this. Sometimes even your own